The top 10 best Marvel Legends Build-A-Figures of all time. Now, this is just my opinion, so please don't attack me. Please don't be mean to me, because it hurts my feelings. I'm just joking. But this top 10 list is going to be a little controversial, so I'm not going to include the old toy-based Marvel Legends Build-A-Figures, because Hasbro outdid them. So, Apocalypse, we got a better one now. Galactus, HasLab. Sentinel, HasLab. Giant Man, HasLab. You get the memo, right? Like, also got the MODOK one. We got a better one now. We got a better, Mojo. So, yeah. Nothing against the toy-based ones. Just newer advanced technology. We got better figures now. Better looking figures. Figures with better proportions. Better articulation. Yeah. But yeah, let's get to the list. Number 10 is Venom Pool. Now, this was re-released this year. So a lot of figures on this list are re-released. Most of these figures are re-released. They're just made into deluxe figures now. I still want to include them because they're the first time we got those figures, and it's unfair because they're great Build-A-Figures. Yeah, Venom Pool is an amazing figure. I mean, the detail on the figure is insane. I love how you can see like the details of the suit on the figure, like the scales. It's such a well-made figure. It's a good-looking figure. Number 9 is Rhino. Now, this one's also re-released. And if you watch my other video, my top 10 Marvel Legends of all time, I had that Rhino that was re-released like last year in my top 10 list. But I still want to include this Build-A-Figure here because, first of all, I love the body molds for this Rhino figure. It's perfect. It's such a fun figure. Has great articulation, great detail, great proportions. Just the body mold doesn't work for other characters. Example, Abomination from that Civil War Build-A-Figure wave. Yeah, it didn't work for that. It looked great, but too small. But yeah, that's my number 9. I guess Rhino made in both my top 10 Marvel Legends and my top 10 Build-A-Figures. Rhino is him. Speaking of Abomination, number 8 is the Gamerverse Abomination figure, and I actually have it right here. This is the first Marvel Legends wave I got all in one day. This is during the pandemic. I got it all in one day. It was all at Walmart, and I got it because I wanted to build this figure so much. I love this figure. The problem I have with the figure is, number 1 was the fisted hands. Okay, we need a fisted hands for Abomination, okay? Second thing, I don't like the head sculpt. I see a lot of people customizing the head sculpt, putting the other Build-A-Figure Abomination head sculpt on this. But the body mold's perfect for Abomination. It's freaking huge. I love the articulation. Like I said, just missing the fisted hands and a better head sculpt, but I love the details on this figure as well. One of my favorite Build-A-Figures. Number 8. Number 7 is Ironmonger. Now, my cousin Amir, who's also part of my podcast, Iron Hulk, go check that out. He has this figure, and I freaking love it. I love the colors. It's such a classic retro comic book look. I love it, and it's so underrated. Number 6 is Sauron. Now, this figure is reusing a body mold, actually. And you'll never guess what it is. It's from the Marvel Legends Amazing Spider-Man 1 Lizard. Hey, it works. I mean, I love this figure. It's a freaking dinosaur. Come on now. And I love the paint apps. I love the wings. I love the head sculpt. Great figure. Top 5. Number 5 is Super Skrull. Now, this one, I really want. This one is such a fun Build-A-Figure. I mean, you have a bunch of options with the interchangeable hands. Great figure, and I'll not be surprised if one day Hasbro makes this into a deluxe figure. Number 4 is Apocalypse. Now, guys, this one is one of my most wanted Build-A-Figures of all time, with all due respect. I love this look for Apocalypse. It's freaking awesome. Looks freaking epic. I love the sculpting. I love the freaking head sculpt, the paint, the colors. I love the interchangeable pieces. Like, this is the ultimate Apocalypse figure. Yes, I prefer it more than the toy-based one. Yes, the toy-based one is bigger, but this one is just better in my opinion. The figure is freaking menacing, and I prefer it more than the, the retro carded Apocalypse they made from the show, I think. And yeah, I like this Apocalypse more than any Apocalypse I ever made. Number 3 is a recent Mindless one. Actually, I'm not too familiar with this character, but guys, the figure looks freaking amazing. As soon as I saw the figure revealed, I was like, whoa, that looks freaking awesome. I love the sculpt, I love the body mold, I love the head sculpt. I see a lot of people using this as an army builder. It looks freaking awesome. Number 2 is Hulkbuster from Age of Ultron. My cousin Amir also has this, and guys, this figure is freaking awesome. I love how some of the parts of the figure's die cast is freaking heavy. It feels expensive, it doesn't feel cheap and hollow. Well, the chest piece is hollow, but oh, you get the point. Like, and it's a freaking huge figure, and like, not just in terms of height, but it's a bulky figure. They also re-released this as a 2-pack with Hulk, but yeah, I still gotta include this. This is one of the best Build-A-Figures of all time. Number 1 is Fang Fang. Guys, this is probably the most rarest Marvel Legend of all time. The figure is freaking awesome. It's freaking huge. I love the details. It looks freaking awesome, like a freaking dragon. Come on now. But just to show you how expensive this guy is, pre-owned, okay? Well, obviously not gonna be pre-owned. It's a freaking Build-A-Figure. Duh. It's freaking almost $400, like $330. Come on now. If you saw my shelf, I actually have a figure from this wave. It's the World War Hulk right here, or King Hulk. Oh, come on, it's World War Hulk. But I got it recently, and I actually customized it. I gave him better paint apps. I sculpted his hair to make it look more comic accurate, and yeah, it looks much, much better, and I'm so happy with it. It's a little loose. Also, cut some piece off the legs, because before it was like hunched like that, like the lizard Build-A-Figure. And now you can stand up straight. But yeah, since Hasbro doesn't want to make a Marvel Legends World War Hulk, I took it upon myself to get one, older one, and customize it. I actually got really lucky with that figure. I got it for $9 on Mercari. It was very beat up and very loose and used. So yeah, that's my top 10 Marvel Legends of all time. What's your guys' top 10? Let me know in the comments down below. Hulk out. With all due respect though, the best Build-A-Figure of all time will be a 2003 Hulk. Come on now.